We're on the phone right here. Blow your nose first. Obviously, you got the win. I'm sure you're on cloud nine, but I have to ask physically, how you feeling after that one? We see the bag of ice on your hand. We see the blood coming out of your nose. So just physically, how you feeling?
Oh man, I feel like trash. But it was a hard-earned W, and I wouldn't want to earn it any other way.
What was it like being involved in a fight like that? Because I think a lot of people were very excited for your opponent, and then when you go in there, a lot of your fellow fighters saying, early fight of the night contender, the crowd was on fire, you're seeing your opponent covered in blood. So what was it just like being in that moment?
It was unreal, I was like, I can't believe I'm in one of these fights. But I knew Serhiy was tough. I knew he was going to be a challenging fighter, and he came to bring it tonight, and I got the best of it.
Did you think there was any point that the referee or the doctor might stop it between rounds, given how much blood was coming out of his head?
No, because I knew if the doctor did go to him, I knew he was going to tough it out. Obviously, I know I broke his nose. I mean, his nose was turned to the side of his face. But I knew he was going to tough it out, and I kept just aiming for it. I kept trying to put him out. He was standing.
How confident were you when it went to the judges' scorecard? Because I think a lot of people, it could have gone either way. They thought you got the knockdown in round two, but he ended this round strong. Round two seemed to be the big deciding one.
Yeah, I felt like I won round one. I felt like I won round three. I felt round two was a toss-up, It was a back and forth in the second round. But I was very confident in it. I was just hoping that the judges seen it the way I seen it. He was, he pressured here and there. He threw a ton of shots, but I made him miss a lot, And I think that was the big factor in there. I felt like I landed more effective punches, and I made it look beautiful when it was my time.
The commentary right after the fight said they want to see part three between you two. So do you think that the part three will happen down the road now that you're both in the UFC?
Oh, definitely. I know Serhiy's here to stay. I respect his game. I respect that he's a smart, and I know he trains hard. And I know he'll stay here just like I will stay here for a long time, and we'll see each other again for the third time.
And I have to ask about the weigh-in. Was it just mistiming? Was it the weather here, or just what happened?
Yeah, it was a mixture of both. It was my first time flying out of the country. It was super cold out here. I misjudged the timing as well. I mean, I'm so respectful for the game, and I got so much respect for it, and that it was never my intentions to miss weight. Especially by that much. I felt like crap about it. And I'm happy he took the fight. I gave him a little bit of my purse with no issue because I respect the game.
And I know this was your first win here in the UFC. I'm sure you're going to need time off, and you might get a medical suspension or something. But what do you want the rest of your year to look like in 2024?
I would like to fight one more time before September and hopefully get on that Mexican New Year's Day in the Sphere.
Ramon over here. Congrats on the win. How challenging were these last 48 hours just with the weight miss? It's your debut, and obviously fighting a guy in his home country, in his home province as well. Just take me through the last 48 hours.
The last 48 hours, I just took it all in. Where I come from, everything that these fans were throwing at me, all the boos and all the comments and messages I was getting, is nothing to what nothing can compare to what I've been through in life. Nothing hits harder than life, and I got the job done.
That surprised you a bit? Canadians are supposed to be considered pretty nice, and you're getting these DMs. What were people saying?
They were just saying, "Oh, you fat ass," and a bunch of bad. I don't know if I could curse on here, but they were saying about a bunch of stuff to me. And but with that being said, man, Canada showed a lot of love to me. There was a lot of good Canadians out here, and I love Canada now, man. I hope I could. If the UFC comes out here again, I'd love to come back out here and fight.
I know Jose already asked about the decision, but just with it being in Toronto, how worried were you that the fight didn't end inside the distance and it went to the scorecards? Were you worried at all?
Yeah, that was something I did worry about before the fight. But when the fight was over and I was in there, I was pretty confident that I'd done enough to get the W.
Just last one for me. How are you celebrating tonight?
Oh, man, I'm still going to go out there, get some drinks. I'm going to chill with some of the Canadians out here. And I look forward to seeing what's happening after this.
Hi, Ramon. We actually thought whoever won might be transported to the hospital after the fight. Would you rather be there right now, or are you kind of glad you're getting to the winner's scrum?
Oh, I'm happy I'm going through the winner's scrum, I wouldn't want to be ending my night in the hospital. I want to enjoy everything this W has to offer, and I'm just blessed, man. I'm very grateful. I thank God, without him, nothing's possible.
Were it not for the controversial stoppage in the first fight, is this how you think that first fight would have gone?
No, I felt like the first fight, we didn't know each other that well, so I felt like whoever was going to get the better was going to get the better, But this time we both knew each other. We had a long time to study one another, and that's why it was such a challenging and hard fight right now.
And How do you describe the arc of the last 4 months from that disappointing stoppage and then getting a contract and a second chance and now your first UFC win?
It was all worth it. Everything that I had to go through these last 4 months, it was all worth it, man. This W was all worth it. It means everything to me.
Just a quick one here. On the broadcast, they mentioned that maybe the deciding factor was the fact that he was bleeding. He opened up a cut. Do you think that could have swayed the judges in your favor?
No, he shot a couple takedowns, missed. I defended him very well. He threw a lot of punches, missed. I landed the more affecting punches. I feel like my boxing was more beautiful than his. Yeah, I know, and I'm confident that I got the job done. We'll see each other down the road again, and we can settle it.
Congrats.
Thank you.
One more here. Why is it so important for you to be on that Noche UFC card in September?
I just want to find the sphere. I'm not Mexican at all. I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican, Peruvian, but I just love to fight and see how it looks in there. Can I say one more thing? Duval!